Okay, so let me get something straight off as the gate. I apologize if it's been just under a week since I last made a video, but honestly, at the moment these days, I'm just struggling to find stuff to talk about. So, apologies for that. I think my schedule is going to start being less regular than I normally would be. Instead of every 3 or 4 days, it'll probably be like once a week or something like that, unless I've got something really, really interesting to talk about. So, just so you know, and just so you can expect everything just not to be as regular as it was. I apologize, but that's the way it's going to be. Well, I was thinking of something to talk about today, and I just thought, well, you may have seen, like in a previous video, the vlog I did down in Portsmouth with my friend ChizurU. Well, I was just thinking about today, and I was just thinking, you know what? Why didn't I make a video talking about our friendship and talk about how we met and all the craziness surrounding it and what our future plans may be? Because I don't know if you're aware, but ChizurU is an awesome, awesome friend. She's going to hate me for saying that, but it's the truth. I wouldn't say it otherwise. So, how did I meet ChizurU? Well, even though it's August and it looks like uh, it seems we've been friends for a long, long time, we've actually only been friends pretty much since like New Year's, pretty much. So I went on a retreat at the end of last year in London, a Youth 2000 retreat. I know, religious stuff again, probably not what people want to hear, but there might be some interested people. And yeah, I had a really good time. It was nice. It was a fun 4 days with other like-minded people, and yeah, very, very rewarding and enlightening and all that stuff. And I made several friends, including one certain ChizurU. So how did ChizurU and I become friends? Well, it's going to be the simplest of answer. She just came over and talked to me. I have no idea why. Actually, it might have been something to do with the fact that I was listening to my iPod and she just came over and was like, "What are you listening to?" And I just showed her my music library and she was like, "Wow, that's awesome. That's some really good stuff you got there." And I was like, "Hang on a minute. You serious?" Because I don't know if you noticed, but my taste in music is not what most other people's are, and I'm fine with that. They can like what they like, I will like what I like. Deal with it. But for a very rare occasion in my life, I've actually found someone who appreciates my taste in music and actually shares it. So we got talking and we hit it off right away, you could say. And we've been talking pretty much ever since then on Facebook. I would consider her a very good friend. She's funny. She's very hiding words. She listens. She's very open. She's not afraid to let you know what's on her mind, and she's always ready to listen to you if you've got something you need to talk about, which I very much appreciate. And she's something. No, she's not something. She's a person. Get it together. She is someone I have a lot in common with and find it very easy to talk to. And one of the most, this is going to sound really cheesy, but one of the most defining moments of our friendship was when she recommended some new music to me. She recommended to me a band called 1OK Rock. They're a Japanese rock group, and checked out a few of their songs. And now I've got 3 of their albums on my iPod, and I would consider one of my favorite bands at the moment. So don't be afraid to try new music, is what I'm saying. You never know what you might listen to, and you never know whether you might enjoy it or not. I gave it a go, and I now really enjoy when I hear rock. So, ChizurU, thank you very much. And then we also met for met for the second time since met for the first time since the retreat in Portsmouth a few months back. When was it? A few months back? It might have been last month or the month before. Memory's foggy. Anyways, no, we met up in Portsmouth. She's going to be going to uni there in about a month's time, she said, and she's really looking forward to it. So I was more than happy to be her walking buddy as she wandered around Portsmouth, got to know the lay of the land. We checked out the quays, we checked out some shops, we had food. Um, there's a really nice arcade at on the seafront in Portsmouth that I was dying to check out, but we didn't have time for it. But she's promised me we're gonna go and just spend like a whole like day or afternoon in that arcade, just doing nothing but playing arcade games. And I'm like, yep, I'm okay with that. Let's go do it. So can't wait for her to move down here. She's gonna have a really good time, and I'll get to see her more often, which will be great because she's a really good friend. And I don't know if you've been watching her videos, but they're absolutely hilarious. She recently did a video about Wenglish, like she's she's from Wales, in case you haven't know, so she speaks Welsh and English. And she did a video about some Welsh slang, and I was very much amused by it, and I learned some great words which I'm starting to use in my life. So thank you for that, ChizurU, and I hope you continue to be successful on the YouTubes, and I hope you continue to be successful in what you plan and in what you study. And I'm hoping you'll still be in my life for a long time now, because quite honestly, life would pretty much suck without you. I'm gonna put it out there. You're someone I can depend on, someone I can definitely respect, admire, and look up to, because some of the things you've done are very inspiring to me. Apart from that, life's not very interesting at the moment, which is why I did a video about, not to say ChizurU isn't interesting, but because she is, but apart from that, I don't really have anything to talk about. You guys take care, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for listening, and check out ChizurU's channel. Cheers.